Hey there guys, it is your boy Roman, and today, welcome to yet another video. Today, I'm going to be giving you guys a little PSA on mental health. Yes, you know they say that depression, anxiety, etc., all these things, you gotta have a personal approach to treat these things, to resolve these problems in your life. And of course, there's no ultimate solution to all the problems in the world. However, guys, I do have a easy solution available for you right now that you can start using in your life and make it so much better immediately. And that advice that I can give you is stop using Twitter, or X, if you want to call it that, but I don't want to. Yes, guys, I know it's that simple. You can just turn this video off now and continue on with your life. Okay, guys, I guess you want me to elaborate a little bit. Okay, let me explain to you why I do not use Twitter, why I don't register a new account there, and why I consciously avoid being a personality on Twitter. Here's the thing. I've used Twitter before, many years ago, like back in the day when I was doing like commentary stuff around 2016. I used to have a Twitter back then. It was pretty big. Then I got that account suspended for some bullshit, and then I had a Twitter account for like 2 years, from like 2017 or from 2018 to 2019, I think. And since essentially probably like late 2019, well, in 2020 I already did not have Twitter, that's for certain. Since then, I've not had a Twitter account and actually pretty much avoided visiting Twitter for years. And I can say that, guys, honestly, my mental state has improved massively. Well, not really. I mean, you guys know that I'm going through shit, obviously I'm, an immigrant moving, all this stuff. A lot of stuff has happened in the last couple of years, but my mental state has gotten a lot better in the sense of how I spend the time that I am online, essentially, right? Because if you're on Twitter, you're essentially subjecting yourself to not only the most insane takes that, actually you don't hear and that don't matter and that nobody would take seriously in the real world, in a real conversation, from just the most awful, terrible, hypocritical, stupid people imaginable. You've seen an endless stream of that, and also, plus, if you choose to partake in any of these, high-quality discussions about things that totally actually matter, you're essentially also subjecting yourself to potential hours of senseless and absolutely pointless arguments with people that could actually make you feel severely worse about yourself. You guys need to just understand that you can just not do that. Like, here's the thing. I actually started lurking Twitter recently here and there. So I have like a burner account that I just go on to. I don't even follow people. I just go to like the recommended to see what is going on Twitter and what kind of insane takes are being spewed today, because I actually think it's kind of funny now. Like, I can't take any of it seriously, because the longer you live on this planet and the more you talk to real people, you realize that like people on Twitter, like, they're not real. Like, if there's when I talk about the dead internet theory and how everybody's a bot, and that's kind of true for Twitter too. There's a lot of bots out there, but even real people on Twitter, like, they're not real. You know what I mean? Like, the shit that they're saying and thinking is insane, and it does not, like, nobody in the real world thinks it's normal. Because you see, the discourse that happens on Twitter is absolutely insane. And and since I started lurking on Twitter, I do sometimes check out, certain threads where there's a lot of drama and, arguments happening. A lot of the times these are related to politics. It could be anything like Israel, Palestine, or Russia, Ukraine, or whatever, things that I care about or I'm interested about. And I just see people who haven't said anything terribly crazy in the real world. And I'm not even talking about a particular site here. I'm just talking about, in general, what Twitter arguments are like. You see a person make a tweet that blows up, that person then gets thousands of replies shitting on them, and instead of, ignoring that, that person goes and spends their day replying to every single reply and having arguments that are like 80 fucking tweets long, and you can actually like see the person losing their minds. like you read the tweet and you see a lot of the times these people actually are like, they're having like an actual nervous anxiety, like mental breakdown. Because when you're sitting all day on Twitter and all you get in is, people saying you need to kill yourself and you're essentially the scum of humanity, right? You probably will start believing that sooner or later, and you will feel absolutely shitty and terribly about yourself. So once again, all I'm saying is, like, do you guys know, if you've ever been in that position, have you ever thought of the fact that you can just not do that? It's like a lot like that classic Tyler the Creator tweet, how the fuck is cyberbullying real? Just, walk away from the computer and close your eyes. And there has never been a truer thing said by anybody in the history of Twitter. And the thing is that people are making themselves go insane, and they're ruining their lives, they're ruining their days, they're ruining their mental states, and they're also becoming more radicalized and insane and like not fit for actual real life, the more time they spend on Twitter, because their thoughts and their ideas just become so insanely niche and like, once again, not fit for the real world and not relevant to what like actual normal people think. Like, you do have to understand at a certain point that you're arguing with people whose takes don't have no real value. You're arguing with people who do not know you. You're arguing with people with who you do not know, who will not respect you anyway, and they don't care about your respect. You will never meet these people ever in your life. You are not even, I really do not understand why you would subject yourself to that, to like the endless life of a Twitter lolcow who just constantly is just tweeting dumb shit that nobody wants to hear, and is just rage-basing people to reply. I mean, I really do not understand the average Twitter roach, like, life. You know, I really do not understand it. Like, imagine, like, guys, I'm 26 years old. Imagine if I spent all my day, all my time on Twitter, like fucking Drew Pavlo, for example, you know, he's the same age as me, and like, what a miserable fucking life. Jesus Christ, he tweets like 5,000 times per day. He's just constantly tweeting about how epically he's owning everybody and how he's actually not mad when he's clearly mad. Once again, just get off Twitter, dog. Just touch grass, like, once again. Here it is, fucking touch some grass, listen to birds chirp in the forest, like, do something for yourself, dog. Who are you fighting with? You're screaming into a fucking void, essentially. And once again, this is why I personally do not want to get a Twitter now, because I understand, yes, having a Twitter is beneficial to some degree. Like, you can definitely build a lot of like business connections there, whatever, meet other content creators, maybe talk to them or something, you know, follow each other, kind of become mutuals, right? That could lead to potentially good things, but also like Twitter is just a cesspool now, right? After Elon Musk bought it, and you know, it's just Nazis now, basically. All of Twitter is just insanely like Nazi stuff. Essentially every kind of viewpoint that is present on Twitter, you only see like the most extreme, the most like bloodthirsty and insane stuff. That's what you see on Twitter. And I also realized that, for example, if I was to register on Twitter, if I was to, talk about the stuff I talk about, Russia, whatever, the life of a Russian, guys, I don't want to imagine what the replies are gonna look like. I don't want to imagine the kind of, lolcow I would become for Knafo or whatever, or just people who hate Russians online or whatever, just constantly going at anything I would post, basically. That would happen. And like, it's logical because it's Twitter. And I don't really want to deal with that. Once again, I don't want to deal with people that, once again, I don't know, that I don't really care for. I don't want to deal with people whose respect I don't care about. There's a ton of people in the world who, I generally do not care if they respect me or not. So why would I be subjected to constant, a million of these people screaming shit in my ear that I do not want to hear? That is just completely, said in bad faith. I don't. I really don't. So I just prefer to stay off Twitter, only make YouTube content, and, essentially the older you become, you get to a point where you almost don't even want to go on the internet, or at least I want to get to a point like this, okay? I want to get to a point where I don't even really go on the internet unless it's like my job and something that makes me money. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be a content creator, I want to be in the meta, I want to know what is going on, but also I don't want to be terminally online because it is just a miserable life. And most people that I see that are twins 24/7, first of all, none of us are supposed to hear every thought we have, because a lot of the thoughts that we have are fucking stupid, and I have stupid thoughts as well, so you should not hear my stupid thoughts, except on this channel, of course, guys. But this is better than Twitter, okay? But you know what I'm saying, right? We're not supposed to hear every single dumbass opinion from each other. That's essentially what Twitter is. It's just conflict created out of nothing. And I already have enough conflict and worries in my life to the point where, Twitter would make it worse. Maybe if I had absolutely zero things going on, I would be like a Twitter guy, just looking for that kind of excitement on Twitter. But otherwise, like, once again, touch grass, honestly. And if you guys are terminally online, you can still actually be terminally online and feel better about yourself. Just don't use Twitter. That's my entire fucking point in this video, guys. I just want to challenge this message to you guys. First of all, fuck Elon Musk. Just like JPEG Mafia said, right? And second of all, stop using Twitter. It's bad for you, and it's not good. So yeah, guys. I hope you heard my message loud and clear. YouTube is the shit. Screw X. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.